Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
And I'm Becca.
And we are talking Love is Blind.
Love is blind.
Is love blind? Is love blind?
I think I would do good on this show because I think I would have a lot of people falling in love with me in the pods.
Because I have never been somebody who just attracts men,
Mm-hmm.
I've always had to work on my personality and my humor and stuff like that. So I think I would do really well. Like, I would be a great girlfriend. I would get a lot of people if you never had to see me.
No, you're gorgeous. Stop it.
If I was just like, what is that show, Too Hot to Handle, where they have the little, like the Alexa type host?
Yes.
And she just says, it's just a disembodied voice coming out of a speaker.
Yes.
I would do great. I would clean up.
Stop it.
I could do a little dirty talk. I could do some flirting. I mean, it would be great.
I think as a Libra, because we're natural flirts.
Natural.
And I can match somebody match someone's energy really well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would probably get in a lot of trouble in the pods. Like I would be in a lot of like triangles, but not even know that I'm in love triangles.
All right, guys. So on our last episode, which was part 1, we talked about Devin, Virginia, Brittany, Joey and Monica, and the debacle that is Dave, Lauren, and Molly. And we came pretty hard for Dave.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Dave is not on our friendship list.
So now I want to go through the quadruple of Mason, Meg, Madison, and Alex.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Even though none of these couples make it to the final, they're going to come into play.
Oh, we will see them and we will be hearing about them in episodes coming up for sure.
Yes. So do you have their ages and shit?
Yes, I have. Okay. Let me just get up there.
Let's do Mason and Madison.
Let's see. Maybe I don't. I don't have their ages. Oh, Madison is 27 and she's an artist.
I like Madison.
I do.
I'm digging Madison.
And it took me a couple of pods and maybe a couple of episodes to really dig into her. And my notes in the beginning were a little harsh for her. Mm-hmm. But she's a little injured bird that I just want to bring into my nest and like love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Madison is absolutely the kind of girl I would have been best friends with in high school.
I was probably Madison to a few people in high school.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Mason is 33. He's a cinematographer. I really liked him.
I did too. I actually like Alex. I like Meg. Meg grew on me.
So Meg is 31. She's an oncology nurse.
Yes.
Which is a really hard job.
And she was a flight attendant for all of her 20s. And
yep.
She's a ball of energy.
She's beautiful.
Yes. And I like Alex too. He's sweet.
Alex is 29. He's a commercial real estate broker, which is pretty impressive at 29.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to try to make sense of this the best I can.
Okay.
So Mason and Madison, let's start there.
Okay.
So when they meet, he's really into her since they're both artists. They're both creative people.
Mm-hmm.
Mason is a cinematographer. He was a skater. And he was always filming himself skateboarding. And then he kind of got into film.
Yeah, I thought that was real cool.
He travels the world and like gets to make movies. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
She used to work in corporate America and left to be a painter. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What? Okay. We need more information on that. Are you doing freelance and you're doing design? Are you like, what are you doing to make a living as a painter? Like, I need to know.
I think she probably got laid off.
I come from an artist family, so I'm not dissing this in any way, but none of us made money with our art.
I think she probably worked in corporate, got laid off, and is now trying to do her side hustle of art to make it legit. That's what I kind of think.
And you know what I'm thinking immediately. Do I need to buy a piece of art from her? Because this is my thing. I've been buying artwork from these reality TV stars.
And I love that has been your thing. And then
It's been my journey. I have the octopus. Oh, let me show
Oh,
you.
let me see.
From Lisa Frank from James Green.
Oh, I love it. Ooh.
It's awesome.
And framed is going to look really cool.
Yeah, I'm going to frame it up, stick it in my office here. So, this is what I do. I need to get, the beacon on the hill is I need to get the Eric Menendez painting of something.
So I think somehow this might be actually realistic. You could somehow become friends with Rosie O'Donnell. She really starts chit-chatting with people in her DMs. Okay. And she started dating somebody that she met on TikTok for a while.
Well, I don't want to date her.
No.
I'm married.
But I think if you got in with her, because she's friends with him and she has his artwork,
I could be good friends with her.
Yeah. I think that's the wiggle room.
Okay. All right. So Madison tells Mason about her brother, Brett, who passed away. He died in a car accident in 2020. She tells him this really touching story about how much he loved the Green Bay Packers, and she got to go to the game, and she feels like she brought him there. It's really cute.
And he was named Brett after Brett Favre.
Yes. Yes. Whenever I hear that, I think Brett Favre. What movie was that? Favre.
Oh.
Was it Wayne's World?
It has to, it's like a World Adam
like
Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he tells her, or they talk about Halloween now, and they're talking Halloween outfits. Now, one thing I noticed about Madison and Mason particularly is a lot of their stuff is sexually charged. Even with Meg.
Yes.
It's always sexually charged with Mason.
He's very sexually oriented. His questions are very, yes. And what I didn't like about Madison at first, and this kind of, I think these are all aspects of her personality coming out. To me, it felt like she played up who Alex wanted her to be and who Mason wanted her to be. Like she was a little bit more sexy and flirty with Mason and showed him that side because he wanted it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So now Mason and Meg. So he's really into her. She's fun. He says he enjoys her energy. She says her butt tingles when she's nervous. She tells him, if you're feeling a deeper connection with someone else, just please tell me.
Yeah.
She thinks he's cool as fuck. She talks about having a spray tan. And she jokes about, she's very fun.
Yeah. And they connect, she'll say, what's your favorite color? And they both say blue. They have a lot of similarities that were kind of weird, like random favorite movies.
Here is a similarity that they have. They both are not of the science minded, if you will.
No. More of the tinfoil.
She says, I listened to this Joe Rogan podcast and now I think we can control the weather.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah. They both believe in ghosts, which no shade. I believe in ghosts. I talked about it on Real Talk last week.
Yeah.
Ghost stories. Her parents are pretty strictly religious. She really butts heads with them quite a bit over this.
Yeah. And it was really sad. She kind of got real emotional when she said, it breaks my heart to think that my parents believe I'm going to hell for just being who I am.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
She loves building forts. And her fantasy is to have sex on the floor amongst their moving boxes. She also wants them to move out of the city. He's great with all of this. He's like, yeah, I'll bang you against the moving boxes. Yeah, I'll move out of the city. So these two seem to have a lot in common. And they're talking about their favorite movies. And it is 3, 2, 1, say it at the same time. Inception. And she's like, oh my God, no. I thought she was going to burst through the screen.
Her little curly hair was a flailing. Her arms were in the air. Was she running around the room at one point?
And then he was like, have you seen the movie Her? Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, I love that movie too.
That when she lays across, at one point she's laying across the footstool, doing a Superman. She's out of control and I love her.
In episode 4, Mason walks into the date with Madison. Now we're back to Madison. And he's like, I've been thinking about this and I've decided that I'm committed to you. So he is committing to Madison. She says, "Did I put any pressure on you to do this?" He says, No. I came to this conclusion myself." Then they make cream pie jokes. And I just wrote, wow,
Oh, yes.
Becca, it's not that I'm a prude, but I don't really use crass language.
Of course. Neither do I.
Cream pies.
So it went over my head at first. And my husband looked at me and was like, "Really, Rebecca? You don't get that this really, Rebecca?" I'm also dealing with a face muscle issue.
Yes.
And I've had to reach out to people to be like, "Hey, has anybody experienced this?" I also did not realize how many dirty jokes I was going to get back.
Yes, about not being able to open your mouth.
Yes. So I'm very oblivious to dirty jokes.
Yes.
But when I got it, I was like,
and now you have to try to find ways to frame it differently.
Yes.
Phrase it differently.
But they loved it. They loved the little sexy talk, those two.
They love it. So let's move on to Alex and Madison. So on their first date, Madison tells him that she moved to Paris one summer, and then the next summer she lived in the Middle East and she taught English, and she's not made for the cookie cutter life.
No.
And she wants to do cool things. I was like, that's really cool that she did that.
To me, I really like Madison. She's just a real cool girl. I would love to have a glass of wine with her and talk about living in the Middle East and being an artist and teaching English.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. But she does tell Alex that she had a rough childhood. So here we go. Childhood trauma dump. Here we go.
Yeah, she's a little injured little baby bird. And I want to bring her to my nest.
I totally want to help her,
Yeah.
Her parents had her at 19 and they were addicts. And her stepdad then overdosed when she was in 8th grade. Sounds like she was super parentified.
Yeah.
And she says she had to put up tough boundaries with her mother. And she does say this really nice thing, though, about her mother. She says, I really think she did the best she could.
Yeah.
And she broke the generational cycles that she could. And I can take it a little further. And I thought that was really interesting.
She really feels, especially a lot of the language she uses, especially like later on when they're talking in the future, it feels like she's had a lot of therapy. She uses some therapy terms. Yep. She's worked on herself.
I agree. And he says, I'm really sorry for all of that. And then he goes, I also had some family issues.
Yeah.
I was bullied in school. And I'm like, oh, no. There better be more, because that's nothing like what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But there is more. He says he failed high school because he believes he had ADHD. I don't know if he had the diagnosis or not. And he says his parents threw him out of the house. And now when he is in a room, he can sense who's being excluded. And I don't know. He just seems like such a nice guy who just leads with empathy.
Yeah. But I feel like he says that his family was very educationally oriented.
Yes.
And he got thrown out because he didn't go to college. There has to be a little bit more. Like, that's not what you throw your kids out, right?
And when we think of this, we think he was 16 and quit school and they threw him out. But it sounds like maybe it was a situation where he was 18.
Yeah.
He was fucking off. You know what I mean? And he didn't go to school, so he didn't graduate. And his parents were like, "You're 18, get out."
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't think that's great either. But I'm just saying, like, maybe that's less severe than to be like, "You're 15 in 9th grade and you're failing out and you got to go."
Scram, kid.
Yeah, exactly. So they're both a little nerdy. And she says she had a glow up after school. And, I kind of get that about her. She's very humble. Yeah. And I think because she went through school not as hot as she is now. So she says she's an artist. She has a bear alien, which is a bearlian, which I looked up and you can only get from Build-A-Bear Workshop situations.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So now here's where things start to go a little south between them. In episode 2, Alex asks her about her conflict style. And she says she grew up with an angry father, so she will not be a yeller. She doesn't, freak out, get angry, nothing like that. He says he lived together with someone for 2 years and caught the person cheating on him, and it was ugly. She says she's also been cheated on. And she says she is so hot, sometimes people just don't see beyond the surface. Again with this.
And I would like to see a picture of her in high school, because I would beg to say she was probably pretty good looking in high school.
Yeah. So now they talk attachment styles. And she says hers is avoidant. And you could see the air go right out of the room.
Yeah. And
He
is
must
this when he's
be-
pacing? He starts
Yes.
pacing. Yeah.
He must be somebody who kind of knows going into it, like, ugh.
Yes. And he mentions that he has dated women with that style before, and it was triggering. It is triggering, and it doesn't work well with his personality.
Yes, because he says he has anxious attachment. So he's anxiously attached. She's avoidant, and he has abandonment issues. This is a disaster.
It's a disaster.
It's a disaster waiting to happen. And so he says that he has abandonment issues and she has an instinct to flee.
Yes.
So she assures him that that's not a problem, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't seem sold. In episode 4, she tells him that she has never been in love and has never pictured a future with anyone.
Yeah.
And she deeply loves people, but she's just picked the wrong people. I get it, girl. I get it.
I feel like she's had some bad boyfriends.
Yeah. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi Gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi Gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi Gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi Gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. She says she's so fulfilled in every area of her life that she feels ready for this. He says he accepts her for who she is and will be there to support her. Then she says she realizes he is her number one and always has been.
Yeah.
And he asks her to be his girlfriend and she says yes. She tells him she has to go break up with Mason, however. And Alex goes, "Oh no, I really like Mason." She goes back to the headquarters and says, "I have a boyfriend, but I have to break up with somebody." Okay, so now Madison and Mason break up.
Yes.
Mason goes to the pod. It's Madison. She says, "I have to tell you that this is not our story.
Yeah.
I got there faster with someone else." And he says, "I'm really sorry if I added pressure by saying I committed to you." Now, keep in mind that Mason still has Meg on the hook.
Yep.
So he is in a situation now, the impossible situation of Love is Blind, where no matter what goes down here, Madison breaking up with him is going to make Meg feel like she's picked second.
Yep.
And there's really no way around this.
There isn't. And what's so hard with this show is that you can start to have connections with multiple people.
Yes.
And somebody is going to be the second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But don't forget, we all saw Iana and Jarrett in season 2 when she was literally picked second.
It never works. It's always in your mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So he says, I'm sorry if I added pressure by saying I'm committed to you. I don't know why I said that. He's trying to back out of it.
Back out of it. He's embarrassed. He's trying to be too cool for school.
She's like, I felt like you didn't mean it in the time. And she says, I spoke with Meg, and both of us are kind of thinking that you try to keep two things going at once and you may have lost both of them.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm not faulting you for it. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So now they're broken up. So now we assume that Mason and Meg are going to be together. But they are not.
No.
Because Meg dumps him after learning that Madison dumped him and that she would be his number 2. And she very rightly says, and I really respected her for this.
Yeah.
She says, I cannot be with you knowing I'm your second choice. I know me, and I know I'll never get over that.
Yep.
And she's basically like, we're fine. We're both good people. You're a good guy. It's going to be fine. And then she goes, all right, dude, best of luck to you.
Yeah. And gets up and leaves. And is it when he's in the chair and like the ITM, is that when he says that this will be his biggest regret? Is this whole...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So now we think Alex and Madison are going to be together.
Yep.
But that goes spectacularly wrong. So they exchange gifts. Alex gives her a rock. No, she gives Alex a rock. I'm sorry. That her brother used to collect. He used to collect rocks.
Yeah.
It's a way that she keeps his memory alive. He gives her a book his grandmother did with paintings of Guatemala.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. She gives him a used paintbrush. She says she's been cuddling with Berlin all night. They get really deep down. He says, look, I'm concerned about your avoidance.
Yeah.
She says, you have to trust me. I'm here. Now she starts talking about the breakup with Mason.
Yeah.
She's angry because she says that Mason had told her he was committed to her.
And he did.
And when she said to him, I'm not going to pick you, he was trying to take it back and saying that he didn't say it.
Which he did.
Yep. And she says that was hurtful. Alex is like, oh God, I see so much of myself in Alex, Becca. He is an emergency, like put all the fires out, got to help everybody. I have to fix everything. Everybody's got to be in agreement.
But while I feel that too, there is one person I'm always going to have the most loyalty to.
Okay.
And that's my partner.
Oh, it's
and
not
that
me.
would not after I think you said you would burn my house down in another episode in a story about me and Timmy, Amanda. But it's Steve. Like, no matter what, if Steve is right or wrong, I'm going to find that Steve is right.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
His back, whatever that looks like.
And I was getting so angry with Alex because he had Mason's back.
Yeah, he's kind of like, well, and I know what he was doing, because what he was doing is something I do.
Okay.
And it's an annoying people-pleasing habit, and I'm trying to break myself of it, but he's trying to make her feel better by reframing it for her to say it wasn't about you. Do you know what I mean? Like, this was not a slight to you. This is just how the experiment works. So don't be hurt but he didn't articulate that well.
And I think that Madison is somebody who needs you to stand on her side.
Yes.
Because I think she feels like she had never had a lot of people on her side.
Yep.
And she is my heart broke.
That's a good point.
She was sitting on that couch. She was holding the book, or she was holding something.
Was she holding Berlin?
Maybe.
No.
She had something in her hands, and her head was down. Her hair was, and she was getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah. She's like, all I wanted was for you to validate me.
Yeah. That's
it.
She needs a partner who is on her side no matter what, because she didn't have a lot of people on her side.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So they're talking. Now he's trying to get this back on track. It's not going back on track
No.
at all. She's like, I don't know if I can talk about my future with someone who isn't sure about it. Like she's hesitant now.
Yeah.
Then he says, I'm a little hesitant about our communication. He says, I don't need a relationship with all the fighting, and like I've had that before. And he asks for reassurance, and she says, I can't promise you we won't misunderstand each other.
Yeah.
And he says, at this point, I think it's too big of a jump for us to get engaged. And then we hear, I came in like a wrecking ball.
And I just saw all the money going out, all of Netflix's. No wonder they raised the subscription fee.
So they all broke up, but they're going to be back, people.
Yes.
So, all right, let's whip through Ben and Sarah, shall we?
Yeah, because I think they're good. I have thoughts on them.
I thought they were very interesting.
I think they're interesting, but do you see them long term?
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so Sarah is 29. She's the oncology nurse, and Ben is 28, and he's a developer.
Yeah.
Who is the colonoscopy nurse?
No, that was a conversation. Is Taylor? Taylor
that's Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Because we'll get to that.
Yeah,
okay.
She works in GI.
So pretty early on in episode 2, Ben and Sarah talk about him being religious. And she's like, the problem I have with religion is that my sister is gay. And there are priests and other figures in the church saying that everybody from the LGBTQIA plus community is basically going to hell.
Yeah.
He says, I have no discomfort at all around that community.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I have many friends who are that way.
Yeah.
I don't love the language, Ben.
I don't love
You're trying.
I think Ben is someone who is not using the language in a malicious way.
Correct.
He's using it in a white male way that just doesn't really know any better.
And in a sheltered Christian way. Like he even says, I did believe it was a sin for a long time, but my eyes were opened up in college. Yeah. So I forgive him completely not having the exact vocabulary because an ally's an ally. And he seems to want to be an ally.
And I think
at least that's what he's saying.
Growing up, at least there were no openly gay people in his life.
Yeah. I understand that. So he says he was finally exposed to different points of view in college, and it really changed him. He differentiates between faith and religion, and he says that's an important distinction for him. He has a faith. He goes to church every weekend. He doesn't necessarily buy into the religion. I'm like, yes, you do if you're going to church every weekend. That's just my opinion.
If it's a priority for you to go to church on Sunday, then you are buying into the religion.
That's the organized religion part of it, right?
Yeah.
So he would like his wife to go. And she says, well, okay, I'm open to it if we can find a church that's very accepting.
Yeah.
Okay. They need to go to that church that Aurora and Robin and Brianna went to see, where the pastors were like, hey kids, and rolling up their sleeve and like sitting down low on the stairs and putting his elbow on his knee and being like, what's up? What's up in the world, kids?
We're cool with y'all.
Mm-hmm. So Sarah wants to know where he stands on social issues.
Yeah.
She said, and guys, this gets political and it's the show we're covering, so don't yell at us for this. This is what they're talking about, so we're going to weigh in. She says she didn't get interested in politics until George Floyd and until Trump took office. Yeah. And he says, I didn't vote in the last election. And she is not happy.
It kind of stops her in her tracks. She talks about it several times. Yeah.
I will tell you that would be a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she says, that's not good. And she says, I can tell that you're not racist, but, I really need you to believe in Black Lives Matter. Like, it's very important to me, especially since George Floyd happened in Minnesota.
Yeah. And he says, not something I totally loved. He says he's been trying to stay out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. What city was the George Floyd murder in?
I thought it was in Minneapolis.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was St. Paul. Okay. So she says, you should care about this. We need to speak up for things that are happening around us.
Yeah.
He says, I've been staying out of it. And she's like, I don't like that. Don't like that. It's not good to not have an opinion.
Yeah. And then he says, well, does your partner have to be on the same page with everything? And she was like, full stops, human rights we do.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
She says basic human rights and equality.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
I do believe that that is what he is leaning towards. I think that he did have a huge eye opening in college. I think it blew his mind to see people of different probably races and religions and thoughts. And I think that's probably his desire. He just doesn't know how to say it. And he even says to her, it's not going to be I want to reassure you, I want to know these things on my own. It's not your responsibility to teach me.
I thought that was so great that he said that.
Yeah.
So she says she feels like she met her twin flame. And in episode 5, she finally tells him, I'm falling in love with you. And, you know, they go through the social causes one more time, and then he proposes. The reveal. She's wearing a beautiful green dress. He runs to her, like runs.
I have the doors open. They walk slowly. He runs to her.
He is speechless. He just makes out. You could tell that this guy he's a very good looking guy, but he was probably just dorky enough that he didn't get a lot of hot women, and she's beautiful. And he has hit the jackpot here, he feels like.
And I think she's also done something that probably no other woman has done, is by having those conversations with him about religion and how he feels about Black Lives Matter. I don't think he's ever had that kind of conversation.
I don't think
ever.
a woman has pushed him out of his comfort zone like that. Yeah. Okay, Taylor and Daniel.
Okay.
Here we go.
Who does Taylor look like to you?
Who does Taylor look like? Oh.
Yes.
You know what? She looks like somebody, but I can't place it.
Now, please open up
the graphic.
The graphic that I made. I went to a lot of time to make this.
Okay.
Are we calling it a graphic?
Okay,
yes.
Let me pull it up. Okay. Here we go. Lauren Love is Blind. Oh, yes.
She looks identical to Libby's sister, Becky.
So Libby of 90 Day, Andre and Libby. Yes, you're right. She looks just like her. And you even got pictures of them on sailboats.
I went on Instagram and everything.
Wow.
So for you listening at home, I made a poorly made graphic of a picture of Taylor and Becky that says separated at birth, reunited by reality TV.
I'm impressed by this effort. How many hours did this take you?
It took me about 45 minutes, and I even thought about sending it to one of the interns to make for me at work.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with your efforts. She does look like Becky. She does.
She does. The whole time it was killing me. And I wanted to text you so bad and say it, but I wanted to save it for the air.
Good. So on their very first date, let's give their stats, shall we? Okay. So she is the colonoscopy nurse, registered nurse.
Yes.
She's 31. Daniel is 30 and he's a sales account exec.
Yes.
Do you like him?
My first initial annoyance, Taylor, super cute, heart.
Okay.
Daniel, annoying. Short dudes always have to tell you they're short. I know. I can tell.
Okay.
I have eyes.
Okay. Now you heard my mea culpa about being a height snob.
Yes.
I am here cap in hand to all the short kings to say I'm going to stop judging you. I promise. But I'm going to judge this guy because he did something I don't like.
I can't wait. I'm 5'9", almost 5'10". So I'm tall.
Yeah.
I've dated a short guy. I actually dated a short guy on and off for about 2 years. When you're laying down, you're all the same way.
Wow. As long as the parts line up, you're good. So,
and now back to Taylor and Daniel.
On their very first date, Daniel jokes that she's the one. Now, I'm going to say something. I want us to go through this in a certain way. I'm going to say at the end of this episode, we learn that we think he knows what she looks like. So let's review their storyline with that in mind. Okay.
Yes.
Daniel says he has a blind sister and believes she sees people for who they really are and he wants to be like her. Taylor's real into colonoscopies because that's what she does.
Yes. She has a funny sense of humor
She's
about
very
them.
funny. Her dad got sick this year and has like a rare type of cancer, but she says the doctors are optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
They wonder if they've ever crossed paths.
Okay. Yeah. They had that conversation several times throughout several dates.
On their second or third date, Taylor loses her voice, and for some reason, they still film it. We did not need that.
Yeah.
She has a tattoo inside her bottom lip that says Taco Bell because she loves Taco Bell.
She
so
loves
does
Taco
he.
Bell. Yes. And what kind of phrases does he immediately start using with her from like date number 2?
I don't know.
You're the mother of my children.
Yes, mother of my children. Yes.
And that is something that really is a tender spot for her, having children and wanting to be a mother.
Correct. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
These two are so into Christmas.
So into Christmas.
What is going on? Their gifts to one another are all Christmas related. His is a stocking, and she says, I actually have this stocking. Yet another coincidence.
Wow, they both shop at Target. That's the Target.
Yes, that's a home goods stocking. They talk about insecurities. He says it's his height. She says she talks a little bit about body image and how it's difficult for women. They have a conversation about Instagram. And she outright asks him if he follows her and gives her gives him her handle. He says, no, I don't remember that handle. Doesn't sound familiar.
And he goes, I have a knack for remembering every handle of everyone that I follow. So no, that's not familiar to me.
Okay. He proposes after reading a letter that he wrote her. He says he prayed for her his entire life. She's like, oh, I wrote you a letter, but I didn't finish it.
Wait, we need to go back one second because on one of their dates, she is feeling very emotional about her dad. And she says that she had a dream that she got a call and she had to leave.
Yes.
And
yes.
She just had to leave Love is Blind because her dad was sick. And when she woke up or when she came from the dream, she was feeling sad because she wouldn't get to say goodbye to him. And he says, don't worry. If you end up leaving, I'll know why. And I will come and find you. Ooh. And in that moment when I'm watching it, though, I'm sobbing and I'm believing in their love and I'm believing that he has fallen in love with this girl. And when they get out, he's going to hunt her down and find her. And Love is Blind really works. And it's going to I'm buying it.
Okay. I was buying it too. And I really liked him.
Yeah. I loved them together. I was like, they love Christmas. They love Taco Bell.
This is working. Everything's working.
And I was thinking, wow, Love is Blind must do a survey of your favorite things and really try to match people.
Yes.
I was really believing in the process.
No. Their reveal is interesting. He does. Now, I watched it 10 times to see if there was any look of surprise on his face, and there was not.
There was not.
He says his height is 5'8", and that's been a big challenge for him. But at the end of the day, who cares? And she has on a stunning green dress as well. He seems unsurprised when he sees her. They're about the same height. He proposes. I wrote, they seem to have a little bit of chemistry. And he just keeps saying over and over and over again how beautiful she is and how this is fate.
Yep.
Now we get, go ahead.
And they don't kiss right away. They kind of, it's real 2 quick kisses, right?
Yep. Now we get an ominous 24 hours later at the local Holiday Inn. Yeah. Taylor tells us Daniel looked familiar when she saw him. She's very emotional. She says at first she thought he was familiar because of their bond, and she just feels like she can't shake it, but she thinks this is not the first time that he saw her.
Yep.
A few months ago, she says she got a follow request and she swears it was him. She says she remembers this photo of him in front of a Christmas tree with his leg up and a drink.
And that's basically the picture he talked about being on his Christmas card, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says it stuck in her head at the time. She never followed him back. But she says in her bio, she has real identifying factors. She says she's a nurse. She says she loves Taco Bell, family and faith, because that's not generic. She has Christmas highlight reel.
She does. And I've been on her Facebook page or her Instagram page, and you find out a lot about her. Like,
okay.
How did he use her Instagram profile to manipulate the game?
I don't know.
Did he somehow know? This is what I think. Did it somehow, they're not moving in the cloak of darkness.
Hold on. Let me finish and then we'll decide our topics. No, it's fine.
Okay.
But he comes over, she explains what she's saying, and she says, or what she's feeling. She says, I'm confident you followed me on Instagram. He takes a real deep breath. He says, I don't follow you on Instagram. She says, because you unfollowed me. She asks if he has a picture of himself in front of a Christmas tree. He says no. He says he has a picture of himself in front of a fireplace, not a drink in his hand. She says, this scares me. Okay, what is your theory? Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words.
Okay. Did he somehow... how did he...
Because she also says they have mutual friends.
Did he somehow know she got picked for the show?
Yes. Yes.
How did he find that out?
Here's what I think happened. It gave away the game when she said they have mutual friends. Because I think he was either out with some buddies or blah, blah, blah. And he, oh, my friend is picked to go on Love is Blind. He's like, I'm going on Love is Blind too. What's her name? Got the name, checked her out. They meet everybody on that first day. The minute he got to Taylor, that was it.
So you think it was a drunken...
Because don't forget, he got on his knee for her the first day. Yeah. He told her she's the one the first day. He needed to solidify that because he knew she was hot.
Did this just ruin the whole show forever?
I think 100% he knows who she is.
He somehow manipulated knowing she was going to... He somehow manipulated the game. Yeah.
Yes. Now, here's the bigger questions. 2 questions. Number 1, does that mean their connection is fake? And number 2, if you're her and say he admits this, let's say he admits it when they got on the honeymoon or something. He's like, I didn't want to admit it at first because I was on camera, but it's true. Do you forgive him and move on?
No.
To me, I say no.
I can't ever. Nothing about anything he ever does will I think is trust. I just can't ever trust him.
No integrity like Dave.
That is no integrity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you will lie and cheat at a game like this, no.
And what if there was somebody really there for her? Right. Yeah, I think this totally changes Love is Blind moving forward. Like, I'm so shocked because I feel like they do a really good job at keeping the show under wraps of like who got married, who's doing what until they start to air. But, in the beginning, first couple episodes, I think things are really under wrapped and they seem to take control of their Instagram and they make them hide things. Like before the show has aired, I've looked at Taylor's Instagram. It's been scrubbed clean. She has like 23 pictures on there. So they take.
So at first I was kind of like, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. At first I was kind of like, this is what we get when we shoot in smaller cities, right? But Minneapolis has 425,000 people and it's not a small city. So I just think it was a coincidence that they had these mutual friends. And that's how I think it happened.
Yeah.
And I would be done with him. I would be done with him.
I would be so upset. Like it ruined the whole experience for her. And I would be scared probably even dating the next person. Like, yeah.
You and I have talked about it quite a bit. I have been saying for some time they need to figure out this social media thing. Like one thing they could do is when they get cast, they have to sign NDAs from the moment that they are chosen.
I just assume that they do.
I would assume that too, but somehow her friends might have known.
Because they do and throughout the dates, a few couples do like, oh, where does your family think you're at? Where do they think you're doing? And like Virginia, she says, well, no one knows where I'm at. Everyone thinks I'm at a spiritual retreat. And that makes sense because you can't have your phone.
What would you and Amanda think if I just disappeared for 3 weeks and I said I was at spiritual retreat?
Oh, my ass would be on a plane like to Amanda's house to drive to your house because
to make sure Timmy didn't murder me.
That is a murder statement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I would be pissed. This would be game ending
and
for
it
me.
Feels even going forward. How do you get the trust of people moving forward that this won't happen to them?
Now, could he have lied his way out of it? Could he have said, I don't know. I mean, I friend request a ton of people on Instagram. I might have.
Yeah.
But it didn't resonate with me. Like your profile didn't resonate with me. I don't know. The fact it's the mutual friends of it all.
So they have to, I feel like you have to, as Taylor, you have to now go back and look at those mutual friends. Who did you talk to? Who knew? And then that's the person. And then,
yeah. And maybe there's a world where the friend didn't say, oh, my friend got cast on Love is Blind. But maybe they were just like, I have this hot friend you should check out.
I don't know.
But he knew it was her.
And I hope that because you kind of, they end and you're kind of like, dun, dun, dun. You know, like, does the next episode, what does he explain? I can't wait.
But I think if the latter situation had happened, we would have seen his reaction in the pods as he learned it was her. And I think he would have been like, oh my God, we actually have mutual friends. It was nefarious because he hid it from
because
her.
There what couple was it last season? I'm so bad. There was a couple that realized they had dated or they knew.
Yes.
Was that Dallas?
It was Milton. It was Milton's wife. Yes, Dallas. Milton and I forget his wife's name, but she and someone else had
and
dated.
They kind of figured it out.
And he claimed that she was being crazy and like stalked him on the show. Yeah. Yep. All right. So preview of upcoming. Okay. They go real fast, guys. I just wrote down what I saw.
Fast.
Lauren and Dave kissing in a hot tub. Lauren and Dave, no. Monica and Dave. No, Lauren and Dave. Lauren and Dave. Monica and Joey looking happy as well. So everybody's looking happy. Devin and Virginia in bed smooching. Sarah and Ben in bed smooching. We don't see Danielle and Taylor in bed smooching.
No, I think they part ways.
I don't know because we see her on the honeymoon, but not with him. Okay. Devin and Virginia meet someone. I think it's her mother.
Yeah.
And Virginia calls her mother her twin. I'm like, oh no. Dave continues to be a total douchebag and insults Lauren's hair right to her face. Joey says he has OCD and likes to do things in a numbered way. I don't think that's a big deal. Sarah's parents are not thrilled the way they edited it, it looks like Sarah's parents aren't thrilled that Ben goes to church. I think that's a fake out. I think they're not thrilled with the experiment.
Yeah.
Joey usually goes for blondes. Monica's shocked. We have a group meetup. Devin and Brittany get cozy. It appears that Meg and Mason have reconciled outside of the pods. Yeah. Dave accuses Lauren of seeing somebody else.
Yeah. It went so fast, it was hard to tell. And you get to see Madison with pink hair. Yeah.
Yes, we do. And at one point, Dave is telling Joey that someone, I think he's talking about Mason and Meg. He's like, they told me they had sex within 48 hours of the experiment, but I haven't had any sex yet. Then we see him with Molly and he's like, oh, I fucked up. We definitely see Joey and Monica at the wedding.
As of today, if you could predict.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back up to my list here.
Do you think that David and Lauren will get married?
Okay, so David and Lauren.
Neither.
No, I hope not for her sake. Do you think Daniel and Taylor will get married?
I think they're done. I think
they're done too. Do you think Ben and Sarah will get married? Who do you think will call it off, or do they both?
I think it's going to be Sarah, because I think that religion is more important than he allowed it to be in the pods. He goes to church every Sunday, and he has said that several times. And I think that the religion aspect is going to start to divide them.
Well, and she, rightfully so. Like, I would feel the same way, where I would say to somebody, look, you deserve to have somebody who's going to be as into it as you are. You know what I mean? Virginia and Devin?
I don't think they end up getting married. No.
I think they make it to the wedding, but I don't think they're going to get married. I think, again, we're being manipulated with the edit here, but I think Monica and Joey are our best shot.
I think that they are the only ones who are going to get married.
And guess what you and I get to do now that we're done recording?
We get to watch the next ones. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Because I want to just continue on, but I can't because then I'll ruin recording.
I know. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this coverage.
Yes.
We'll be back next week with only one episode covering the three.
Yes.
The second drop. So they're going to drop 7, 8, and 9. Right?
Yeah, that's what we have. Yeah, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I hope everyone is loving this season because in the beginning, I love it. I love everybody. It's a great show. It's so much fun.
Yep. Yeah. And I'm interested. I'm really interested because I'm trying to learn and grow as a human. So I'm really interested if my initial impression of Dave as a douchebag holds. You know, does he surprise me? Is he getting a bad edit?
I feel like and this is what I kind of love because when we record these at first, no one's watched it yet. So there's no internet chatter. We can only believe what we've seen on the screen.
Right.
And I think that there are going to be ex-girlfriends coming out about what a bad boyfriend he is.
That's a good disclaimer to say. We do not have any access to a Reddit, a social media thread. We know nothing. Like when we were recording last season and what's his name with the children, the sperm donator, we were having a real problem with that because we were recording these episodes where we were like, they're lovely. And then all this shit was coming out.
And also I sequester myself in the house because I'm so afraid that I'm going to mention Love is Blind to anyone. So I haven't been out of my house in a week and a half.
We've sequestered the jury.
So just keep in mind that we are watching this unbiased with no internet yet. So I also love to see how that changes, you know, like what the outside world says and what people come out and we're like, because I think I said that guy with the red hair last time. Remember?
Benaya?
No, on Washington. Who did the work. I think I quoted myself saying, wow, this white guy is really doing the work. He should be a role model for all. And then he ended up like sexting people.
Steven and Monica. Yeah. I was trying to figure out who it was. Yeah, Steven and Monica. Yeah. I mean, he was fine, but he just wasn't as he portrayed himself to be.
Not at all.
And we were like, all right, my friend, we've said it all.
There's nothing left to say.
I mean, we've been doing this for 2 hours.
2 hours. Wow. It felt like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yes, it did. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already, check out our paid feed where we cover Sister Wives. What else do we do? Classic documentaries. We're doing Scientology this month.
I can't wait for Yellow Jackets to come back.
Yes. Yellow Jackets will be on Patreon. We're doing a Mad Men rewatch. We do a bunch of stuff over there. We also have, and you've been on it, a show where we just talk about life and talk about stories and what it's like to be a lady of a certain age. So we're over there. You can sign up in the show notes. And we also have a very active Facebook group. I hope you join us there. It's called Backdoor Friends. Don't ask.
Oh, and follow Little Miss Recap on Instagram.
Oh, yes. I'm at 3,200. I'm trying to get to 35.
Yeah, you're almost there.
It's my
You'll
goal.
get there.
All right, guys. Becca, thank you. And thank you, guys. We'll see you
next time. Have a great day.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group, Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.